10 annoying Camilla tantrums that showed her real character. Starting off with number 10, blindsiding the princes. Harry and William were completely taken aback by the decision of their late grandmother, the Queen, to bestow the title of Queen Consort upon Camilla. Royal expert Christopher Anderson sheds light on this, suggesting that it may have caused quite a stir within the family. Let's hope any rifts have healed over time. While the brothers are now on friendly terms with Camilla, it's impossible to forget the history she shares with their father, King Charles. The affair that Charles had with Camilla during the 80s and 90s, even while married to Princess Diana, remains a significant chapter in their family story. After Charles and Diana's separation in 92 and divorce in 96, Charles married Camilla in 2005. Tragically, Diana's life was cut short in a car accident in 1997. Anderson comments to the media that the late Queen had her reservations, particularly about the idea of Camilla becoming Queen Consort. Her Majesty felt a sense of unease during Charles's marriage to Camilla. Number 9, drinking problem. We've got an inside scoop that's causing quite the stir in the palace. King Charles, it seems, is on edge about an issue that's closer to home than most: Camilla's drinking habits. These habits have put the king in a few sticky situations before. Now, if you cast your mind back, you'll remember how Charles stood firm and convinced the late Queen that he should wear the crown next, not his son William with Kate by his side. Trust issues have reared their heads though. Remember, Camilla was supposed to be content with being the princess consort, a title agreed upon when the two tied the knot back in 2005, but whispers around the palace corridors suggests she's had her eyes on the queenly title all along. It took some convincing, and Charles apparently had an ace up his sleeve to get the Queen's nod of approval. Fast forward to today, and there's chatter that Camilla's penchant for atypical has gone out of hand, catapulting Charles into high alert. The bottom line from palace insiders: Camilla's unpredictability and past incidents of falling off the wagon have been nothing but a headache for Charles. As we all know, being a member of the royal family comes with a certain level of responsibility and expectation. The public eye is constantly on them, scrutinizing their every move and decision. For someone like Camilla, who struggled with alcohol addiction in the past, this can be an added pressure to maintain her composure at all times. Public reaction number 8. Despite her integration into the royal family, there's a lingering tension from the past that continues to cast a long shadow. Camilla was thrust into the limelight in the early 90s after Charles admitted to an affair in a bombshell interview with Jonathan Dimbleby. Charles spoke of Camilla, then his companion, as a longtime friend who would remain so, a statement which, although seemingly innocuous, came after he acknowledged his marriage to Diana had irretrievably broken down. It was Diana who captured the sympathy of the nation when she famously remarked that there were 3 of us in this marriage during her Panorama interview. On to the 7th point: Harry exposing Camilla. Harry's memoir packed some serious punch when it came to his stepmother, Queen Camilla. Ex-royal butler Paul Burrell suggests Harry had spilt the royal beans, as the publishers at Penguin expected to want the full scoop, which meant no holding back on juicy details. The tension is real, as Burrell commented on Harry opening up about Camilla's role in his parents' tumultuous split, the heartache post-Diana's tragic passing, and potentially following the narrative that shows Camilla filling Diana's shoes by Charles' side. Given that Harry's said to be a fan of The Crown, where Camilla is not exactly portrayed as the fairy tale stepmother, one can only imagine Charles' reaction if Harry's take in his memoir is less than flattering, which you already guessed it was. Other topics that were addressed in Harry's memoir include his struggle with mental health, intense media scrutiny he and his wife Meghan faced during their time as senior royals, and their decision to step back from their duties. In addition to the royal family and his personal life, Harry's memoir touched on his philanthropic efforts and humanitarian work. He discussed the impact of his mother Diana and how her legacy influenced him. Number 6, friction with the family. When it came to Camilla, the royals weren't rolling out the red carpet. They saw her as someone with a bit too much life experience, and her lineage didn't exactly scream princess material. Camilla and Charles, being of the same age, shared a rapport based on equality, not adulation. Yet, despite Charles's affections, the royals didn't envision her wearing the crown. Cut to Lady Diana, the Queen's choice, who was welcomed with open arms. The royals were charmed by her, sensing that she fit the royal mold to perfection. Diana herself embraced the role with zest, striving tirelessly to meet the high expectations of her royal role. So grab your tea and let's spill some royal history. It's no secret that the British monarchy places great importance on lineage and tradition. With centuries of royal rules and regulations, it's not surprising that the family has a particular image in mind for those who marry into the fold. When it came to Camilla, her history as a divorced woman with 2 children was seen as a major deterrent by some members of the royal family. On the other hand, Lady Diana Spencer brought with her a pristine background and a fresh energy that captivated not only Charles, but the rest of the royals. But speaking of, on to number 5, Diana. It was widely believed that Charles would never tie the knot with Camilla, especially considering the public outcry following Princess Diana's tragic passing. Back then, the people had spoken. A whopping 2/3 voiced in a TV survey that Charles should forfeit the throne if he took Camilla as his wife. Camilla was no stranger to the media's gaze since the mid-80s, when their affair had reportedly begun. The depth of public animosity was palpable. One grief-stricken individual suggested Camilla should exile herself from Britain as they laid flowers for Diana, bluntly blaming her for the sorrow that enveloped the nation. Fast forward, and Netflix's hit drama The Crown has reignited the story, casting a fresh wave of scrutiny on Camilla's role in the royal narrative. A glance at the royal family's Instagram reveals a digital memorial for Diana, emblazoned with comments like "Diana forever," a testament to the people's princess's enduring legacy. Despite the initial backlash and ongoing controversies surrounding Charles and Camilla's relationship, they eventually tied the knot, and their marriage was met with much less uproar than expected, as many had come to terms with the idea of Charles moving on after Diana's passing. Number 4, Prince William. Despite Camilla's long-standing presence as a royal family member, William and Harry have carefully navigated the realms of this relationship. Noted royal commentator Angela Levine has reported that Prince William in particular has a definitive stance. For him, Camilla will never replace his late mother, Princess Diana. He's been forthright about the role Camilla plays in his life. She is his father's partner, but not a step-grandmother to his children, who recognize that they only have one grandmother in their lives. The timeline here is key. William was 23, Harry was 20 when Camilla officially became their stepmother. She wasn't so much a parental figure as she was a familiar face at various royal gatherings, someone the princes would see from time to time, but not in a maternal way. When we talk about the family dynamics, let's not forget the strong influence of Catherine's parents, Carol and Michael Middleton, which also underscores the nuanced family ties. So what does this mean for the royal family dynamic moving forward? Camilla's role as a step-grandmother to William and Harry's children is likely to evolve as they grow older. As they reach adulthood, their relationships with her may change and become more meaningful. But we all know Camilla will never replace Diana in either Harry or William's heart. Number 3, social media trolls. Royal social media accounts have been forced to shut down comments due to the onslaught of negative posts about Camilla. "You are hated by everyone," exclaimed one user, while another pledged allegiance with Princess Diana forever. It's clear that the public sentiment is still firmly in the camp of Diana, especially in the wake of the portrayal in the Netflix series The Crown. While we all know that TV shows are crafted for entertainment, sometimes blurring the lines of historical accuracy, the depiction of Camilla has reignited discussions about her role in the royal narrative. Number 2, disapproval. The extramarital relationship between Charles and Camilla caused a seismic disturbance in the very foundations of the monarchy, effectively sealing the fate of the already troubled marriage between Charles and Diana. The scandal, familiar to all, incited a fierce reaction from none other than Queen Elizabeth herself, who was reportedly incensed by the affair. The fallout was immediate and sweeping. For a period, the doors of the palace were firmly closed to Camilla. And finally, number 1, unpopular queen. Initially, she faced a tough crowd, not only with the public but with family members too. Viewed through a lens of scandal, many blamed her for Princess Diana's heartache. Diana herself poignantly highlighted the strain when she mentioned the 3 of us in the marriage. Despite the turmoil, Charles stood steadfast by Camilla. After Diana's passing, Charles and Camilla slowly stepped into the public eye, and Camilla's image began to improve incrementally, and she seemed to gain acceptance in the royal circle even after the Queen Mother's passing. But that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more juicy royal updates. And I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.